Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, evening, depends on when you're watching my video. Anyway, one big thing that I've had a lot of people ask me, and I don't know, I wasn't sure how to answer this. But one question that I had a lot of people ask me was about hair, which I really was not ready for. But essentially, like, you know, how do I style, like, how should they style their hair? How do I style my hair? How did I get the look that I have? And honestly, I would have a couple bits of advice here. One, there's a lot of applications, like Facetune, stuff like that, where you can mess with, within reason, hairstyle, hair color, stuff like that. And that's honestly where I got the thought process to do bangs. That's where I got the thought process to go black with my hair. I'm naturally a brunette, by the way. Yeah. And so essentially, like, what I would do is I would get an idea in my head and I'd reach out to my stylist. Her and I are friends on Facebook. And so basically I'd be like, yo, Kat, this is what I'm thinking. Am I being totally stupid? And generally it's a, nah girl, you're great. Come on in, let's talk about it, let's price it out, let's figure it out, it'll be great. So yeah, like, that's what I would tell you is find a stylist that you have a good relationship with and look to her or him for advice and confirmation. Make sure it's someone that you can trust, who's not going to steer you in the wrong direction. And then another thing is, you know, use those applications just to kind of tinker around and figure out what you want, what looks best for you, stuff like that. Other things that I've done is, you know, I reached out to friends, whether they be online, whether they be in person, and being like, yo, like, this is what I'm thinking. Like, what are your thoughts? Like, what do you think about this look? Stuff like that. Like, how do you think I'd look with this color? Just someone that you can trust to give you honest feedback. And going from there, honestly. And then, biggest thing is, don't be afraid to play. It's hair. It grows back. I know it's important to get that look, but it's not permanent. So, like, an example, if you look on my Instagram, the link is down below. If you look at my Instagram, I had a couple different looks. I had a cute little bob when I first came out, and that cute little bob became a cute little blonde bob. And then I grew bangs, and I had blonde bangs. And then that blonde turned to brunette, that brunette turned to black. And then once upon a time, last thing I did here, bear with me, was, I actually permed my hair. And not everything goes perfect. I personally was not a big fan of the perm, but you can see in my hair there's a little bit, even when it was tied back all day, there's a little bit of body to it, a little bit of wave to it. That was not there before my perm. My hair was very flat. So, I mean, even though, like, it wasn't exactly the look I was going for, it still did something. It still accomplished something. And, you know, if I wanted to get a straightening treatment done, I could. Then it would just be, you know, pin straight like it was before. But, I don't know. I kind of like it. So, that's my big tip here, guys. Don't be afraid to play around. Don't be afraid to kind of experiment to find that look that you want. But as far as like asking me advice about what curly hairstyles look good, stuff like that, honestly, y'all, I'm not a stylist. I'm not trained in stuff like that. I've literally gotten my look just by playing around, just by finding things that I thought would look good. I consulted with my stylist, and my stylist hooked me up. It's having those connections, it's having those friends that can take care of you and make sure that you're not making a horrible mistake, for lack of a better word. So, anyway, y'all, it's always fun talking to you. I love y'all. But establish those connections. I, for one, very much recommend the salon at Ulta. If there's an Ulta near you, I don't know if that's a regional thing or what, but that's where I always get my hair done. My stylist, she works at the Ulta salon, and it's never been a negative experience. So, anyhow, team, I love you. Feel free to shoot me a message, leave a comment, hit subscribe, follow me on Insta. You know the deal. Anyway, y'all, until next time, I'll see you soon.